In the name of God. First, I need to mention that the text of Quran today is exactly the same text as Quran revealed to Prophet Muhammad 1400 years ago and will stay the same for future generation as promised by God, protector of this everlasting message. No doubt about it. Okay? But the question is, what is that Quran text that will remain the same and unchanged over time? Let's check these four lines. The first one is the oldest Arabic script that is in Kufi or Kufic script, and this is the same as it was revealed to Prophet Muhammad. And the oldest one available is the Uthmani Quran, as far as I know, and it has, as you can see, no dot, no Arab or signs, nothing. Simple. Okay. This second line has contains some dots, as you can see, and these dots were added between 100 to 150 years after Prophet. This third line is in Naskh script, or also Kufic script is very similar. This is like what we can see today, but without any Arab or without any signs, 300 years after Prophet Muhammad approximately. And finally, this last one, the one that we are used to see in our Quran books. Now let me repeat my question. Which text of Quran is the one that God has guaranteed to stay the same over time? Obviously this first one, Quran in simple Kufi script with no dots and no signs. This is the one that was revealed to Prophet Muhammad. Then who added these signs and dots and how? Certainly some professional Arab people, based on their mother tongue Arabic and based on similarities with other verses, also based on hadith in case something was not clear for them. So God bless them all for making Quran readable for us. But again, human work is never 100% accurate. Unlike Quran that is 100% accurate. So we should use our logical mind sometimes and check other verses and words in case something is not clear. Let me give an example here. Let's check Sabah 19. فَقَالُوا رَبَّنَا, this word, بَيْنَ أَصْفَارِنَا. If we say ba'id, فَقَالُوا رَبَّنَا بَائِدْ بَيْنَ أَصْفَارِنَا, means, so they said, our Lord, make this stance between our trips. But we are also able to sign it like this, بَعَدَ فَقَالُوا رَبَّنَا بَعَدَ بَيْنَ أَصْفَارِنَا. So they said, our Lord has put distance between our trips. A little different, but two different meanings. So which one is correct? I'm not going to talk about it here. You need to check the previous and next verse. But now let's go to the one that I'm going to talk about. Before we check Masad, let's check the previous verse, or the last verse of chapter Nasr, because sometimes the first verse of a chapter is related to the last verse of previous one. It is talking about when the victory of Allah has come, means Islam is known for many people and the door is open for everyone to come, and you can note and you can see that most people are coming to Deen Allah, this religion of Allah, in crowds or in multitudes or in companions. Lots of people are coming to join Islam. In that situation, in that time, so remember your Lord and ask His forgiveness. Why? I'll explain. Indeed, God has always returned back to people, means the door of returning back to God has been always open. So this is the character of God, that He always accepts if people are returning back to Him, no matter what they have done before, no matter how they have been trying to fight with truth, he kept the door open for everyone to return back to Islam. So it is reminding to Prophet that if today you are worried and upset and angry about maybe some people that why they are not accepting Quran and Islam and they are not coming and joining, one day when all people are coming, you should also, just like God is always accepting people, you should also accept everyone to come and join. So this chapter is talking about one group of people, or 80% of them, that come and join when the time is right time. Okay, when it is time for them all to come. But in the other hand, next chapter, first verse of chapter Masad, based on this last word, vatab, kasab, lahab, hatab, masad. So this is obviously, this word is watab. So those who has put these signs, because this is two words here, and this is obviously vatab, they have decided to sign this and read this as tabbat to match with this word. Okay, this is the method they have used. Now let's check another point of view. So far what we have is, this is the last verse of previous chapter, finishing with Tawwaban, and then this word, the beginning of next verse. Okay, let's see, let's check this one, copy, and we paste it here. 4 results found in 4 ayah, 4 verses. As you can see here, all the other words means tubtu. Subhanaka tubtu ilayka, I return back to you. Inni tubtu ilayka, I return back to you. And again here, qala inni tubtu al-an, I return back now. So all of them is about tubtu, same root as tawbah, means returning, turning back. But this one, they have signed it tabbat, based on the last word. Yada, this exact word is mentioned only one time in Quran, yada. But if you add some, for example, ha at the end of it, yada means his both hands. Bal yadahu mabsutatan, but his 2 hands were open, widely open. So yada means both hands. Tubtu yada, I returned with my both hand. To whom? To Abi Lahab. Watab means I tried my best to attract him to Islam with 2 hands. Sometimes you invite some person with 1 hand. It is regular method, just like everyone else. But this specific person was a close relative to Prophet. So obviously he has been in more contact with Prophet, more aware of what he is doing. Abi and Abba, both of them are correct in this verse. Let's check this word, Abba, in Quran. It is mentioned 7 times in Quran. From these 7 results, 3 of them are Abba, Abba, Abba. And 3 of them are Abi, means my father, my dad. 3 times Abi, 3 times Abba. So this means that this 3rd word can have signs in both cases. Let's read it again. Tubtu yada, I return back with 2 hands, means with open arms, or with lots of facilities compared to others, like double facilities. If I provided for public some message, he was receiving message and also Prophet was there to explain the message for him. So this is tubtu yada. Abba lahabin watab. He rejected. And what sort of rejection? Lahab means with anger, or I don't know, with fire of anger. Not politely saying, okay, I hear the news, but I'm not interested. He rejected that with anger, watab, and he cut the hands, means he rejected rudely. Okay? So this is the first point. God explained why Abi Lahab is called Abi Lahab, because he aba from joining Islam. God is Tawwab, Tubuto Yada. I returned with my two hands, and he rejected with anger, not politely, and he cut himself. Tab, he cut himself from Islam. He was cut from this new method, from this religion of God. The reason he didn't join and he was so tough and rude was because of his lots of money and what he was gathered, collected, and he was considering himself more than others. So this was a sample of, as I said, wrong signing of words. That it clearly, you just check yourself. Tabbat yada. God is saying, I don't know, be cut, perdition overtake, or may the hands of Abu Lahab be ruined, or based on history, does this happen really to Abu Lahab? I don't think that someone told that his both hand faced some problems or was burned, or I don't know, in flame. So these are all based on this signing. While it is obviously connected with this word from previous verse and also based on meaning, as you can check here, God is trying to explain two categories. Some people that join, most of people, and some people that don't join, like him, because he is proud of what he has gathered over time, whatever his knowledge is and his money and whatever. Okay, just like devil, if you check this verse, everyone's sajadu, everyone joined, everyone accepted, unless one exception, that was devil. Okay, Abba wa astakbara, because he was thinking I'm higher, and the rest of the story. So these are all connected based on links. These just these words connect all Quran together. It is not possible that just based on what we have heard we put signs on the words. And this was an example. There are some others, not too much, but anyway, some of them are very important. Let me tell you one more. Let's take this one. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayyul qayyum. Okay, this is one of the most important verses in Quran that God, Allah, is directly explaining, introducing himself to us. First, he says that he is Hayy and Qayyum. Hayy means he is alive, or all the life that exists in this universe is based on him, and Qayyum, all living things are standing by or based on his presence. Okay, and then after this, لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. Again, this one, senatun, let's check it in Quran without any signs. As you can see, 17 times it is mentioned in Quran. Okay, and it is only in two forms. All of these 17 occurrence of these words, all of these 17 results are not more than two words. Sana means years. Okay, yawaddu ahaduhum law yu'ammaru alfa sana. Each one of them like to live 1,000 years. Sana means years. Or in sometimes it is sunnah, like we say sunnatun nabi. Okay, so sunnah and sana, years. So why on earth they have decided to change this one from sana to sina? Let me tell you why. Because it follows by noun. Sina is something like napping. Okay, noun is sleeping. Because we humans sometimes first nap and then sleep. So they have said, maybe. So this is about God does not do napping or a short sleep and then long sleep. Obviously, not correct. It is introducing Allah. So why should Allah explain himself based on he is someone that do not nap? لا تأخذه سنة. It is sana. It means God is not taken by time, or time or years does not pass for God. As you can see, the first occurrence of sana in Quran is this one, and this is the second, and this is the third based on Quran in Baqarah and Ma'idah. Okay, so the first one is sana, alfa sana, 1,000 years, and then this is the second time, and this is the third time, arba'ina sana. So this one is also definitely sana, means years. So God is someone that first he is alive, and then all the living things on earth and in universe are based on his presence and his live. So if he go away from life, everything just finish. Okay, and also لا تأخذه سنة means years or passing of time do not catch him, or simply he is out of time. But as soon as God mentioned this to clarify that if God is out of time and the space, it doesn't mean that he is not aware of what you are doing. It continue vala naum. When we are sleeping, we are not aware what is going on around us. Time dimension does not take God. God is not inside the world, but also he is not asleep and unaware of what is going on. He is aware of everything and the rest of the world. Okay, so these sort of things that I call it mistakes in Arab or signing exist in Quran. We need to check Quran by Quran. Even Sunnah of Nabi, Sunnah is possible to be extracted from Quran. As much as we extract Sunnatun Nabi from Quran, it is nice and it is acceptable and it is trustable. Hopefully over time, mankind will develop some machineries and some softwares that they will search for each word in the entire Quran, not just like this software that you search yourself. A computer should search word by word and based on all possible connections and then decide which word should have what different signings. But not today, maybe hopefully after some 10 years or stuff like that. Thank you. Have a nice day.